Oh my god, your poor dad.
One, two, three.
Oh, welcome back to Your Poor Dad. You can't choose your sisters, but you can choose your podcast. So thank you for joining us and being the fourth Brant sister.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Your Poor Dad. Welcome back to Your Poor Dad.
Okay. I'm feeling especially spicy today, so just buckle up. I'm going to try to avoid fighting with you guys as much as possible.
Okay.
We're gonna try to avoid pissing you off.
I don't know what it is, but like my hormones have just felt like so wild today. Like I went on a walk at like 3 p.m. and I put on Enya and I was like, it felt like a cry was like coming, like a sneeze. Like I needed, you know, when you look into the sun to get like a sneeze out, I was like, maybe if I put on Enya and then Taylor Swift, it will work. And I couldn't cry. I was like, but I need to cry.
You know what you should have put on?
What? All Too Well, Time and Aversion?
Don't take the girl.
It's hard to take that song seriously.
Yeah.
I watch movies
Yeah.
like The Green Mile, Steel Magnolias,
P.S. I love you.
Homeward Bound.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. That's a good one.
Armageddon is so good. Yeah, but like I couldn't get the cry out, so I'm just like now frustrated, and I moved on to Beyonce's Lemonade album, and I'm just like,
Oh.
my like Aries moon is rearing its head, and I just want to like take a bat to somebody's car.
Glad my car's not here.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear that about your life right now.
It's
that
okay.
Sucks.
I'm just like feeling like a hormonal girly, but here's the good thing about feelings is that they don't last forever. And
That's
they
true.
pass. So we just have to know that, and we have to accept that we're feeling this way and just, you know, sit with it.
This too shall pass.
It shall pass. We'll be happy in no time. It's Wednesday.
Any minute now.
Any minute now. Any minute
minute.
now.
Well, you know, not much is really going on with me right now. Not in the same emotional state as you. I did get this really gnarly burn right on my shoulder. Okay, my titty
My
shoulder.
shitty.
And it is a doozy. So I got a haircut and it's a little more flared than I'm used to. So I've been trying to use like a 3-inch curling iron. Those things are huge and I'm just not used to it. And I just
Down.
right on the chest. And I thought we were in good shape because it was starting to like heal. And then I took a shower today and it just all peeled off. And I was like,
It was
"Ooh."
really bad.
I came out and I was like, what do I do? What do I put on
Yeah.
this? So anyways, Baily bought me this shirt today because it hurts to wear like anything with straps. So thank you, Baily, for
Welcome.
this. I mean, I couldn't have designed a better shirt myself.
Yeah. Is that from Turget?
No, it's from Five Below. Go figure.
Nice.
Isn't that where they sell like refrigerators?
No, it's like where they sell
where
things.
they sell stuff for like children. It's like little stuff that just like
Why
kind
is
of
it called
breaks
Five Below?
because everything's $5 or below.
Oh, I thought it was like Five Below, like temperature wise.
They do have like the little degree thing in their
Yeah.
branding. So like
That's a terrible brand because I have no idea what they're selling.
you have no use for what they're selling.
Well, actually, I was going to say I really like going there before I'm traveling somewhere. They have a variety of options of like travel size things.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Definitely not.
Five
But
Below, call us.
anyways, I'll stop with that. Baily, what's up with you?
Thank you for asking.
Huge update.
What?
Baily.
Bailey, your boyfriend moved here?
I said that last week.
But he's
here.
He's here.
Oh, well, I predicted that it'd be going great, and it is.
Well,
I was
and
right.
I can say because he's living with us for now, and I can say things are going well for me too. You know, I thought there was potential that it could have been weird because they're a couple and I'm not, right?
I was going to ask you if you had anything you wanted to like confront me about in front of all of our sisters.
No, things have been going very well. I think we've been having a great time, and he's really, the only thing that I really care about is my Monday through Friday when I'm working, I am like a well-oiled machine. And he gets it. So it's been great.
We love that.
I'm here for it.
And since he is new to the city, a great way for him to make friends.
Zate.
Wow.
Ziggity Zate.
Zate is launching their platonic function of the app very, very soon.
I'm so stoked.
If it's not this week, it's going to be in the next couple weeks, and we're so excited because now we can make friends based on like shit we like to do. So, birds of a feather flock together. And if I want to go to a Pilates class, I want to find friends that want to go to Pilates class with me.
Well, and it would be really cool to start connecting with some of you guys, our listeners, through little Zate activities. We can find each other through like-minded activities on the app, and then
we can even
together.
do events because they're going to start doing giveaways
Yes.
and events. So stay tuned for that. And then also, if you have a boyfriend that may be new to the city too, and maybe he can be friends with Sticks.
Yeah.
And also, since I'm very, very single, if you guys have any ideas on any like fun prompts that I should use for my Zate dating profile, I want to make it really catchy, really fun.
Wait, this is probably a really good idea or a good time to tell them what's going to happen next week. Or maybe in 2 weeks. Is it next week or 2 weeks?
I think it's
We're
next week.
recording next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're recording next
So
week.
So
they may get
we're
it.
recording next week with a very cool couple of cats. I don't know why I said it like that.
We're not nervous.
We're not nervous at all.
We're not nervous.
It's the You Up podcast.
So it's Jordana and Jared from You Up.
And
We're very excited.
Big fans. We're so excited. They're going to be in Austin for their show. So you guys should get tickets to their show and then listen to our podcast with them.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were going to say it or if we were just going to like tease it, but that's why Easter egg, I'm drinking their drink.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Maybe
Faux pas.
we have Jared help us with creating your prompt for Zate.
That's
Ooh,
what
they do that. They do dating app makeovers, and I bet they haven't heard of Zate because they don't live in Austin. That'll be really fun.
Well,
Yeah.
and I definitely need a full just wash of my dating app. Like, I have not been using the dating apps in so long that I just recycle the same pictures. The pictures I have are probably like 2 or 3 years old by now. I look the same, but it just feels fraudy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I just need something new. So I think I'll have them help me with my Zate profile, get some fresh pictures in there, my prompts. That would be great.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
hell yeah.
To get us on a Zate.
To get us on a Zate, that'll be great because
Yeah.
why? It's not about who you do, it's about what you do.
Exactly. And can I just say one more thing that annoys me?
Yeah,
that is
sure.
unrelated. Invisalign.
Okay.
I fucking hate Invisalign. It is literally ruining my life. It's probably a huge trigger of why I'm so upset right now. It feels like I have just like a piece of plastic in my mouth at all times. Because I do.
You
That's
do.
exactly what I have.
So does
Just-
it?
Go on.
I was gonna say, is it annoying because it just feels weird, or are your teeth moving? Do they hurt?
No, they don't hurt. I don't feel like, and I do trust my dentist with all of my heart, Dr. Rhiannon Presley. This has nothing to do with her. The brackets are annoying me. Like, I can feel them right now against my cheek, and like my lips are torn up and my lips are like dry. And I just like, when I'm talking, I feel like I don't have them in right now, but like I have like a lisp. And it's just torture. And I was like, are my teeth that bad? Like, do I really need to do this for 9 months?
Well, you didn't, but
But here I am. I
here you are.
committed.
Honestly, I was really shocked that you pulled the trigger. You pulled the trigger on the Invisalign because that just seems like you pulling the trigger on getting your boobs done. Not surprising. You know,
Yeah.
that's something you've really talked about for such a long time. You pulling the trigger on Invisalign, like, shocked.
It shocked me too. And here I am. I'm like, is this tooth so bad? I was talking to Ashley today and she's like, we're going to be so hot at the end of this. I'm like, are we though? Like, I don't think so.
I think so.
Well, and like, I guess I just didn't know that you were unhappy with your teeth before, but
I just have one tooth that's like a little behind the other one. And I was like, oh, can we just put a veneer on that? And she's like, no, we should do Invisalign. And I was like, sign me up, doc.
it's also hard to feel like
I
that
think
bad
it's
for you.
Actually, the same sold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's like the
Um,
same price.
it's hard to feel that bad for you because like we had braces, so we already like went through the pain, went through the mouth being torn up, and that was like when we were going through puberty as well.
Yeah,
so
but
it was
you guys
like,
got it all done.
No, not anymore, because I have an issue with my bottom teeth because I had braces, but then my wisdom teeth came in, shifted these bottom teeth, so now they're crooked. Drives me nuts because they used to be so straight and beautiful.
Well, you should get Invisalign.
I've considered it, but I'm just not currently at a point in my life that I like need it that bad, or that I want my crooked teeth at the bottom don't bother me that bad to go through the pain of that I remember with my braces.
This is not painful at all. It's slowly going to change over time.
That's what's also interesting to me, because you have it for 9 months, but we had braces for like 2 years, and I would think that it would take longer for your Invisalign.
I don't know. Ask your doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
But anyways, I'm going to come up with other things that really bug me throughout this podcast.
Okay.
Like boys just bug me.
Boys.
yeah.
Boys are so annoying. I'm triggered.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'll keep thinking.
General?
Yeah, just in general.
Well, on top of Sticks moving here, or like because he moved here, now I'm like, okay, like it would be great if my room looked good.
Yeah.
Because it never has. And
Right.
Paige was like, great, here's some like things that I've seen that I think would look good in your room, whatever.
I really like decorating bedrooms, like bedding. I really like that.
Love it.
And that just reminded me, so I went to the store, got a bunch of stuff today. I have to return a bunch of it, but whatever. That reminded me of that guy who I dated very briefly, who went into Paige's room to talk shit about me in my bedroom. And he said, I'm going to hire her a interior designer because what is she doing in there? Like, he was
Oh my God.
mean. He was mean.
Yeah,
So, yeah, talk about feeling triggered.
he was weird.
I will say I did have a very fun weekend, though.
Okay.
I'm all
Hell
over the
yeah.
place today.
Is there a specific thing about your weekend you want to tell us about? Let's bring up the vibes. Like, what was something really fun from the weekend?
Well, I was just hanging out with
A girl about the town.
I was a girl about the town, and I bopped around all around town. I went to Fonda San Miguel. Look, I'm getting like happy now. I'm like,
Bop, 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 bop,
Fonda
to the
San
top.
Miguel is Quentin Tarantino's favorite restaurant in Austin, and I bopped there, and we had a great time. We got 40s of Topo Chico seltzer and
Nice.
beer, and then we bopped to a club. Who am I?
Club girly, I guess.
I just had like such a big drinking weekend mixed with like some health stuff too. It was just like a good weekend. But now I'm coming off of like, I've realized I have these like really high weekends and then I just like dip into the week.
I feel like that's normal.
Yeah, but I'd like to just even it out.
This might be a great time to ruin the surprise because I hate keeping secrets. Because Jade had such a pleasant experience at Fonda San Miguel, I was looking into reservations for the 11th because it's your first day starting a new job. Didn't get them, but we are going to go the following Monday, the first day of your second week on the new job.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah, that's not
exciting.
ruining a surprise. That's revealing the surprise.
Yeah.
I'm
What
excited.
a nice sister.
Yeah.
I had no idea. This was a surprise to me too.
I kind of forgot that I did that today. I was just in my office, do something. I don't know why you popped into my head. I was thinking about, because you came over 4th of July, and I just remembered you having such a good time there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a reservation to celebrate Baily's new job.
That is so sweet, sugar.
That is so sweet.
Well,
I'm saying it, you're spreading the positive vibes because
I am?
you
I
were
mean,
when you
in
were
that
talking
one
about
way.
it. Yeah.
Okay. You did one good thing today, Jade.
I wanted Baily to have the experience that you had because
Yeah.
you liked it so much.
we had a great time.
Great. I love that. Guys,
Let's move
huge.
on.
This is a huge Bears update, let me tell you.
Oh.
Because the drama. Let me spill some tea. So, the Falcons have signed, basically, you know what, we're just gonna go this way.
Okay.
So apparently, the Falcons have just signed their 6th previous Bears player. That's wild. So it's like, what's going on here? What we do know is, what's this guy's name? So Ryan Pace, who is the former Bears manager, general manager, and then Phil Emery, who was their like scout or something, they're now both working for the Falcons. And they're basically just like, you know, signing old Bears players to the Falcons. And it's like, what is this year going to look like? You know what I mean? The only way we're going to find out is if we go with our dad to Soldier Field.
Get us all to Soldier Field.
Please.
Get your poor dad to Soldier Field, the podcast.
If you guys understood the energy that I'm putting into these Bears updates, the energy it takes for me to try to understand what these Bears updates mean, it's a lot.
Think about the amount of work we will do for the Bears organization.
Everything that I'm capable of, you know? So please
is a
just
lot.
get us to Soldier Field this year. 2022, baby.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, this podcast episode, we wanted to test out like maybe a new format because, you know, we're not going to have these stories all the time. Or will we?
We're learning. We're growing.
We're growing. Yeah. This is I think our 24th episode. So we've been doing this for 6 months, which I think it's been a very successful 6 months. I'm proud of our success.
Me too.
I'm proud of the Fourth Brand sisters. They're killing
Yeah,
it. We
we
could
appreciate
use
you
a little
guys.
bit more stepsisters, but you know, come on. But yeah, so we're going to talk about a little pop culture, and then we're going to read some of your old stories. So let's talk about some of the pop culture updates from this week.
What you guys need to first know, Baily and I are not the most in tune with pop culture. So Jade is really the pop culture girly. She was busy today. So I was picking some stories. Breaking news. Cheers Jerry Harris sentenced to 12 years in prison in sex crimes and child pornography case.
That gives me the biggest pit. Like, it's just all around such a sad story.
It's so shocking because I remember watching the first season of Cheer during quarantine.
Yeah, same.
And like Jerry was such a shining light on this show. When all those sex crimes came out, I was shocked. Like I could not have been more shocked.
Yeah, and he obviously is guilty and he
Yeah.
needs to pay for his crime, but it
Absolutely.
is sad that like a life that his life is over.
Yeah. So
And it's also sad, like he had such a sad life and he did like a very bad thing and he's gonna have a sad life, and it's just like, who wants to see that sadness? Like, you do have to pay for your crimes, but that's just like,
I don't know enough about his crimes. I like unpurposely didn't really want to learn about it.
Yeah.
But like it must have been like not so great.
well, the first charge pertains to Harris repeatedly asking a 17-year-old boy to send
okay, I don't want to get on. Do we want to get into all of it?
well, like I don't have to. Yeah, anyways, so he pled guilty for his crimes and now he's doing the time.
But 17's an adult in Texas.
Well, that was just one of them because then another one was a 15-year-old boy.
Okay.
So he pled guilty to well, I'll just tell you what he did. In February, he pled guilty to 1 count of receipt of child pornography and 1 count of traveling with intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct with a minor. So one of those was a 17-year-old, one of those was a 15-year-old. I don't know, like maybe the 17-year-old, maybe those pictures were from a younger age or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
know the law.
Very, very sad, but I'm glad justice is being served, and you just can't judge a book by its cover because you never know.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one, like I said, this one's not really a story, it's just a conversation. But Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker attended Michael Rubin's star-studded 4th of July white party in the Hamptons following the news of their breakup. So do you know why they potentially broke up in the first place?
I don't know, but can I just say that I have seen Devin Booker on a dating app, and he said that he was not there for dating, but like still, if my boyfriend was on a dating app, regardless, I would be very fucking pissed.
I'm on Zate and Six was like, I never knew I'd be so excited for my girlfriend to have a dating app. Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta see how it worked. I had to vet it.
Okay, true. Zate is different, but Yeah, I just wouldn't be down for that. So I don't know if he's like doing nefarious things, because who is really on a dating app and being like, if a hot chick is like, oh, even though you're just here for friends, like, what's up?
Yeah, he's not on like platonic. He's
There's not a date. He wants to get it in.
So now we're going to go into some listener stories that we have not gotten to yet. We'll see what you guys say.
Because sometimes you guys write into us like after we had already discussed that topic, and we're just like, oh my God, we want to read this. So this could be like our little catch-up episode.
Yeah, and also most of these are like newer, but not like one thing. So this first one was kind of an emergency that we didn't get to in time. So
sorry.
Hi sisters, I'm obsessed with your show. Thanks so much for the amazing content. You're welcome. Sorry I'm late with the story, but it literally just happened this past week. My boyfriend and I, of 4 years, lived together. I went out of town for a bachelorette party. He's been acting weird, so while drunk with my best friends, we decided that I should text my new friend that hasn't seen him yet to see if I could use her pictures for a fake dating profile.
Oh no.
Crazy, I know, but I had a gut feeling and needed to check, and this girl was all in.
This is Paige pre-therapy.
Well, I mean, if he's not on, it would have been no harm, no foul. It's not, like that's a very easy trap to sidestep if he weren't doing it. Anyway,
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see what happens. I set my Hinge location to our town, and what do you know? Matched with my boyfriend. So now I'm home, and I'm currently catfishing him.
Oh my God.
Like they live together. Having long conversations with the catfish, all while I'm telling him about my new friend. I wonder if I should change the name.
No.
Yes.
Oh. My new friend, Katie. Catherine is her name on Hinge. And her boyfriend. Katie came over to pick me up for a lady date. And let me tell you, this man went ghost white while he saw her at the door. And I was like, babe, you good? And he said he just felt dizzy. So me being the caring girlfriend, I got him aspirin and told him to lie down.
Stop. He had a physical reaction.
Yeah, because he was like, well, could you imagine if you're
all
like
crashing
cheating
down.
on your girlfriend and the girl that you like
Walks in the
want
door.
to meet is here?
Oh my God.
This is fucking wild.
He messaged the catfish asking if I told his girlfriend and if it's true I have a boyfriend, and I ghosted him to make him sweat. So like he messaged like the fake one. Yeah. Within 30 minutes, his account was deleted, parentheses, but don't worry, I have screenshots on my password-protected MacBook.
Nice.
When I came back home, he was walking on eggshells and treating me like a queen. How the bastard should have treated me this whole time.
Yep.
I then informed him that we're going on a double date with Katie and her boyfriend, Trevor, for the 4th of July. Wish me luck. And
4th of July.
so it just happened.
Oh my God, we must get a follow. Okay.
Wait.
Wow.
Wait, are you done?
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
It was
Okay,
just a wish me
this
luck.
is freaking nuts. Like, first of all, I love her like gusto and getting out there and just like doing it. I don't know if I would have the balls to like play this little game.
No. Because it's...
Excuse you, sir.
No, it's okay.
No, that is insane.
Oh my God, you just abused him on camera.
didn't. He likes it.
Come here. Like I would have the balls to stick through it long enough to have her walk through the door. Mm-hmm. And then I would have to give it up. Like the game would be over for me. I would not be able to then plan a 4th of July outing with double date kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the reason she was able to do that was because she was like with her girl, so it wasn't like she wasn't sitting in the fear and sadness of like, wow, I really think that my relationship is over. This is really sad. I think he's cheating on me, but I don't know how. So it kind of became like a fun side project to do with her friends.
Well, I hope she's
that's, like,
also
distracting her.
on the side, like looking at apartments to rent and how to get out of the relationship, or if that's what you want, right? Because whether you want to stay together or break up, you gotta address this situation.
Yeah, you need to address the situation. You almost need to kind of like put your dick on the table and be like, hey, I did this and we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
To me, that would be grounds for dismissal. But honestly, I've been a dumb bitch for a while. So
I
like,
need
who
an
knows?
update. I need an update.
I'll email her.
Wow.
We need an update really bad. That is
What
insane.
happened on the 4th of July?
The good news is it sounds like she has like a lot of good friends, and hopefully she has like
She sounds like she may be a
good
little
grouping.
younger.
mayhaps.
Mayhaps.
Maybe.
Okay. Story number 2.
Number 2.
I titled this one Divorce.
Okay.
Brant sisters.
Hello.
This only took me 3 tries and 3 emails with delivery failures, but I finally got the email right.
And it's yourpoordad@gmail.com.
Well, she said my poor spelling. It's your poor dad. Huh.
Yeah.
Your poor dad.
Sorry, I was there for you. I also named these characters because it was like a little bit confusing.
Okay.
So I gave them all names.
Okay.
We trust you.
First off, I want to say I love the pod.
Thank
I
you.
have 3 sisters myself, so I can relate to this pod so much. I have a juicy story about my sister and her divorce,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
which I love that she's just writing in about her sister's divorce.
It's also something I would do.
Yeah, it's like you got to hear it. This is wild. Okay. My sister, Carly, married quite possibly the most disgusting man ever.
Hell yeah.
Before they got married, a lot of people told myself and my other sister, Gretchen, that Marty was a bad dude and had a reputation for having multiple women he would see, text, and hook up with.
Oy.
Why didn't anyone tell the sister that was going to marry him?
I know.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're just,
Well, why didn't we tell Paige about Tyson?
we didn't know him beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Fast forward 3 years, they're married and he lost his job as a teacher because one of his students' moms contacted the school that he was texting her daughter outside of school hours.
My God.
Ew.
I know. He was a high school baseball coach and he asked this student
course.
to be a manager on the team.
Oh, let me guess. Was he a history teacher too?
I was just about to say that.
Like, yeah. And he asked the student to be a manager on the team, and that's where things went south. This was the first incident. Marty was jobless. My sister was pregnant at the time, so he gets a job at a local sports shop where my other sister, Gretchen, worked at the time. The sports shop would take clothing orders from local high school teams, and one happened to be a volleyball team that he worked at the shop.
Spandex.
It's like,
Why would you give that to Marty? That account does not need to go to Marty. It needs to go to Gretchen.
he's a predator. Like, this is... Yeah, let's let him go work with more high school children. All right, great.
Who's their boss? Why would Gretchen's boss hire Marty
Hey, Marty, I know you just got fired
for being a predator?
but I got you, boy.
But also, like, he shouldn't have contact with the volleyball players. That's like a... I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
sorry.
like he might find a way or something. Blah, blah, blah. Volleyball team that he worked with at the shop. Pretty soon, Gretchen was getting phone calls that Marty was texting the volleyball players, acting...
Fuck. Shit. Marty's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, so Marty was texting the volleyball players, acting like a younger guy.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry.
But can you even?
The audacity. Like,
Why?
why do men?
Why do men like this have the confidence like
To
that?
just keep
It's
going.
embarrassing. It's
So-
embarrassing.
It's literally so embarrassing.
Yeah.
God.
So Gretchen then had to tell my other sister what her husband was doing.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that sucks.
She was pregnant at the time, so she stayed with him.
Everything you say say 3 words and we're just like, oh my God. No.
This is strike 2.
That should be, you're out of here.
Fast forward another few years. He gets a job in Chicago. His commute was an hour and a half, so he would get up early to go into Chicago for work. It started getting weird when he was leaving the house at 2 a.m. to go work out.
What?
He would tell my sister...
Wait, to do what?
Work out.
2 a.m.?
Yeah, he had to... Well, okay, because he would tell my sister that his work started at 6 a.m., so he needed to work out before work.
At 2 a.m.?
Because he had to leave by like 4:30 to make the commute to
And I
6.
love how she said this was the red flag.
Wait,
It
what
wasn't
kind
the
This is where it
other.
started to get weird.
What kind of job starts at 6 a.m.? Unless you're doing like...
I mean, who knows what kind of work he's trying to find now?
Yeah, true.
What kind of work can Marty really get?
What kind of work would
We
be
don't
safe
know what
for
Marty
patrons?
is capable of.
I think we know
When
some of the
there's a-
things he's capable of.
When there's a Marty, there's a way, obviously.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
The times he would leave would start getting earlier and earlier. He would leave at midnight and would go work out and say there was a snowstorm, so he needed to get an early start.
What the fuck is wrong with Marty?
This goes on for almost a year.
Get a home gym.
Yeah. My sister then receives a text from a random number saying that Marty, her husband, was seeing a girl that he worked with for almost a year. And sure enough, she's about 10 years younger than him.
Oh my God.
My sister calls me. I go over to their house and we start investigating the mistress. We found he had a separate credit card and bank account that you would use with the mistress.
How much money is Marty even making to even go into 2 bank accounts?
That's so fair.
Well, their credit cards.
He went
He's
from
not making
teacher.
it. He's
He went
just-
from teacher to like sporting goods store to we don't even know what he's doing now. The 24-hour McDonald's shift, like that in between,
Yeah.
like
he would have to
maybe
drive an hour and a half for that, though.
maybe that's the good McDonald's.
Maybe that's the only McDonald's he could get.
the 24-hour.
That's true.
one.
McDonald's does have like some pretty good standards. Okay. He used the same password for everything. What a dumbass. So we hacked into his Snapchat, bank account, and credit card account where we found all the evidence we needed.
Hell yeah.
Marty is dumber than we thought.
Oh, we could not be dumber.
Wait, if you knew the passwords, why weren't you logging into Marty's Snapchat years ago?
I don't know.
She probably thought he stopped. I don't know.
Have you met Marty?
She knew she didn't want to know.
She didn't want to know. She was pregnant. She had a baby.
Yeah. I also had a ex-boyfriend who used the same password for everything, and in passing he just like said what it was. I wish I could say what it was because it was really funny. And then I was like, I wonder if that's what he uses for Facebook. And I logged in and I was like, "Ugh, log out. It was it. I was like, I don't want to know.
I am of the camp that I don't want to see it.
No, I was just like, I wonder if he really meant that this is his real password for everything. And
Raise
it
your
was.
hand if you want to snoop through somebody's passwords.
Right now,
I
or,
want to
like,
know what
have
people's
you?
passwords are.
Because I don't want to now, but when I did, I was the one going through the bank statements. He went to this restaurant and spent this much money. He was definitely on a date.
Yeah.
I just like knowing how people choose their passwords themselves because some of my passwords personally are like
Clues.
Just
Don't
stop.
give clues. Why
Just
would you
stop.
give clues? Okay. Don't do that. I'm going to have to cut that.
why?
Because the
Stupid.
dumbass.
Because stupid.
Baily, stop saying
Anyway, back to
Honestly,
Marty.
like your identity is gonna get stolen, and we're not even gonna feel bad for you.
I don't care.
Okay.
Steal it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't care. I'm just going to have to deal with a pile of shit.
It's worse than shit.
Yeah, it's a steaming pile of shit.
Okay, go back to
Anyways,
Marty.
go on.
Must continue.
Anyway, they found all the evidence they needed. He had bought the mistress a ring. While I know my ex-brother-in-law is a dumbass, so is the mistress. She thought that for a year and a half, he slept on the couch and never had sex with my sister.
Yeah, okay.
While he was divorcing her and getting a lawyer. She's just as dumb as him.
Dumbass.
But now I can say my sister is now happily divorced.
Hell yeah.
Cheers to
Same.
Carly.
Cheers to that.
Same.
And while Marty, on the other hand, is still a see you next Tuesday, and my whole family hates him.
Yeah, I can imagine why your family hates him.
Marty
Yeah, I hate
is
him.
the worst.
Oh my God, that story actually brought me some joy.
Holy balls, that was wild.
Yeah, I prayers to your sister, but wow.
Yeah, I'm glad she's out of that Marty mess.
Marty mess.
Marty mess. A mess Marty
Marty.
made. I bet her dad's like, the mess Marty made.
I'm still cleaning up that mess Marty made.
Damn Marty.
Damn Marty.
Okay.
Okay.
The volleyball players in the spandex. Like, why would Gretchen
And then we found out that Marty was texting the volleyball players. Why? Like,
Of course he is. Why did you guys give him the volleyball account? Why didn't you give him the
Okay,
golf team
but
account?
also, when we were in cheerleading, name one time we dealt with cheerleading uniforms.
No,
Never.
you should never.
Yeah, but
He
leave it
did
to Marty.
something.
Leave it to Marty every time to get
When there's
in
a
touch.
Marty, there's a freaking way. Creep that Marty mess.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
All right. Just your Australian fourth sister here.
Hell yeah.
G'day, mate.
We are an
G'day.
international podcast. Well, that's what we need to start telling people. We are the only sister podcast based in Austin, internationally known.
We should learn how to say sister in other languages. I only know. Wait, do you guys know Spanish?
Hermana.
Hermana.
Wait.
Obviamente.
Hermana.
I don't know how to say this in a vague terms.
¿Cómo se dice?
I was on a date and the guy was like, "Oh, I really like your azul ojos."
Ojos.
Ojos.
And I corrected him and I said ojos.
Oh.
And he was like, and we just were laughing about it because
'Cause that's
ozos
funny.
is bear.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh, my ozos all night. I was like making it
In
a bit.
Baily, I taught you
What?
this the other day. How do you say watermelon?
Oh, do you remember?
Pamplemousse.
Baily.
No, that's grapefruit. And that's French.
Oh.
Grapefruit in Spanish is toronja.
Baily watermelon.
You say it.
No, Baily.
Baily. Come on.
Do you want to say what your guess was?
No, I want you to say it.
Wait, agua de melon?
No, great guess. Sandia.
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 Thank you for always
I
quizzing
was
me.
cutting up a sandia the other day, and Baily, I think I asked, or maybe you told me, whatever. And I said, ooh, ask me that in 3 days because I want to remember it.
And you didn't.
I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Sandia.
All right, just your Australian fourth sister here.
Good eye, mate.
Fucking love you girls. Every
Hell
Tuesday
yeah.
for me is the best drive to work. I'm actually crying laughing.
Wait,
listening
that's
to
cute.
girls.
Tuesday because she's Australian. Sorry.
Jesus. Crikey.
So I didn't know if this fits the topic, but I gotta tell you girls about that holiday. And at first I was like, which holiday? Christmas?
Vacation.
What? I pieced that together
Yeah.
when I got further down.
Yeah. She went on holiday.
Glad you guys
We
are-
are piecing it right now.
She
I'm
went
glad you
on
guys are
holiday.
very smart. I was like 19 and I had been with this guy for like 3 months, and his whole friend group decided we're hiring a cabin, renting a cabin, and going on a long weekend trip to a location 4 hours from home. So I'm like, yeah, that's great. Can't wait. I want to spend a weekend with you and all your friends. I'll drive. I have a big car. I can fit 5 of us with luggage comfortably. So off we go. 5 in my car, 4 in the other.
Sounds like me.
But
I'll
you-
drive. I got a big enough car for us and the luggage.
Weekend was going great. So in love, had my first sex on the beach experience.
Oh.
Yikes. So one night the whole group went out clubbing. It was our last night there. My boyfriend and I thought, let's stay in the cabin, get wild together. So I dropped everyone else off at this pub, 2 round trips. And it's finally, oh wow, she made 2 trips to drop everyone off.
Yep.
And it's finally time to be with Babe. Now the juicy part. He was in the shower and his phone was blowing up. I check it and it was one of the girls we were away with.
Oh, no.
I thought was there with his best mate. Like she was in my car with him and everything. She was blowing up his phone, going off that he stayed at the cabin with me and hasn't spent any time with her. I'm like, what? So I went deep, like, what the fuck? So this girl was not there with his best mate. He was cheating on me with this girl and he invited her on the trip with us.
What? Is his name Marty?
Is this Marty? Marty down
Marty.
under?
Marty down under. The audacity. What's the point of that?
What is the fucking
What is the
point? Because now he's gonna piss off both of his girls.
Well, one of them knew that he had a girlfriend and he liked it.
Why would you go?
Because Marty is a manipulator. That's one thing we know for sure.
His name is Marty.
Marty.
Marty. From Down Under.
So this girl was not there with his best mate. He was cheating on me with this girl.
Wait, before you keep going, because the thing about the best mate, like what really pisses me off is like what
Why did everyone know?
Well, because he probably said something to make her think that he was with that girl was with the best friend, right? And that's the type of shit that like Tyson would insinuate certain things.
Why would you ever assume I'm interested in this girl?
Yeah,
She's
but
with
didn't
my best friend.
actually say, oh, she's with him, saying something implying, and so you're like, yeah, they're together.
Yeah.
And then eventually when it all comes out, it's like, wow, you're crazy. Why did you think they were together? But why would he even want both of them in the same place? That's what I don't understand.
He's a psychopath and thought it was like very like cool for him to be in charge and be like, I can be with my girlfriend, and then I'm gonna say something kind of gross, but have some other thing on the side too.
Side piece.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy girl.
Okay. So anyway, this girl was not there with his best mate. He was cheating on me with this girl, and he invited her on the trip with us, and she was pretending to be with his best mate. So the whole group was in on it, and I was the only one who didn't know.
Fuck.
That's nuts. And she drove.
That is insane.
Why even invite her? I don't understand.
Why even be with her?
Yeah, there's no
You
point.
have your whole group of friends. You could have just had.
Exactly.
Oh, do you think it's because she had a big enough car for everyone?
Oh.
Fuck this
You
guy.
need to stop
Fuck this guy.
offering your car.
Fuck Marty down under.
Marty.
So I have stormed into that shower, thrown his phone in the shower. Phone got soaking wet. I've walked out, packed my shit, got in the car, and drove 4 hours in the middle of the night to go home.
Bye, bitches.
Left him there, no phone, no car, no way of contacting anyone. His friends were stuck at the club and left them, and half of them left not able to get home.
Bye.
He gets home by cab, losing it for how much it cost them, and that I hadn't paid my share of the cabin. That's good.
That's
and
awesome.
contacts me. This boy had the audacity to say that because I had given him a chance, I'd blown up his ego and that he thought he could do anything. So somehow this was my fault. What the actual fuck?
Okay, Tyson.
But now she's 31 and she can laugh about it. So thank God. She was 19 when this happened. So
Oh my God. That's really young.
That's also such a good story to keep repeating till you're 31. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Till you're
That's like
till
something that
you're
when you
forever.
start your podcast, you should say it and then you'll blow up like Paige.
Like, holy crap. What an idiot that guy is.
what a 19-year-old that guy was.
yeah. That
Hey,
is
you're the
so
one that
bizarre.
gave me a chance. You fed my ego.
Like it's your fault. He's still finding ways to make it her fault.
That's
Wow.
like a really bizarre, twisty way to make it her fault, though. You know, like,
Yeah.
all right. This is number 4. I'm not going to tell you what I titled this one.
Okay.
Okay, she has like a little preamble, but I'm just going to skip it.
Ooh, a preamble.
Anyway, my story comes from the first year of dating my now fiance when we went to Arizona so I could meet his dad's extended family. While we were there, we were grabbing dinner with his dad, stepmom, and his stepmom's sister. A conversation came up about social media, and I ended up contributing to the conversation by referencing a Black Mirror episode I'd seen about how social media takes over the characters' lives, and it's super eerie to watch. We finished the conversation by me recommending them watching the episode. Later that night, my fiance and I went to grab Froyo and came back to my fiance's stepmom and her sister screaming at each other and his dad sitting on the couch. When we walked in, the sister turned to my fiance and started screaming at him, "Why are you dating this girl? Shouldn't you be dating a nice Christian woman? How could you?"
Oh my God. Did they see the pig episode?
Very confused, we didn't get the full story until the sister stormed out of the house after screaming a few more minutes about the glory of God and the devil.
Oh my God. They saw the pig episode.
She
After
probably
dinner-
wanted them to watch the rating episode.
After dinner,
they saw
and
the
without
pig.
my fiance and I around, his dad pulled up Black Mirror. After dinner without my fiance around, his dad pulled up Black Mirror for them to watch after I had recommended it at lunch. Now, mind you, I recommended the episode I watched, the only episode I've ever watched of Black Mirror, not starting with season 1, episode 1.
The pig episode.
Apparently, spoiler alert, season 1, episode 1 ends in a man fucking a pig on national television.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Probably the type of episode that deserves some kind of warning I definitely did not give them, nor could have if I'd wanted to. And for sure not the kind of TV his stepmom's insanely conservative sister was used to. The funny part is, I actually am pretty religious. I just don't have a stick up my ass like most Christians I know. Oops. But apparently watching Black Mirror makes me Satan's personal assistant. Keep doing his work. The rest of the trip, her sister stayed far away from me and glared at me anytime I was in the room. My fiance's dad still brings it up because he thinks it's hilarious, and he doesn't love his sister's wife very much, so it was a win for him.
She sounds like a dud.
Yeah.
What's her name? Is it
Probably Karen.
Karen.
And she's not invited to the wedding. So
Okay, it's just so funny because have you seen all of Black Mirror?
yeah.
Because it's like it's probably the one where they're obsessed with the ratings. Oh my gosh, what do you rate me? What do you
Yeah,
like,
but that's episode 1 of season 3.
so far. And
And
Honest
then if you
mistake.
start episode 1 of season 1,
Well, I
because
know.
Black Mirror was started in Britain, and then I think that Netflix picked it up for season 3. That's why they had that whole rating episode with Ron Howard's daughter. What's her name?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes, and where they like are rating everyone. That's exactly what she was talking
Ron
about.
Howard's daughter.
Yeah. So
didn't know
that's
that.
why the first 2 seasons are like so different than the seasons after that. And then that's why the prime minister is fucking a pig in the first episode.
It is really funny because both of those episodes are really about social media, you know? It's like
Yeah.
because
I mean, the whole series is
spoiler alert for that first episode, but you know, if people weren't so glued to that TV, then they would have known that she was just trying to get home, you know?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Crazy girl.
All right, here I go again.
Wow.
This is another vacation story. I really liked it though.
Okay.
I liked both of the ones I just read too. Great work, guys. Okay, me and my best friend went with her family to Virginia. We had already been there.
Virginia. I hardly know her.
Good one.
Also, you're so much better at reading stories now.
Yeah, you really are.
Thank you.
It's a lot more enjoyable now. You used to do it like this,
like, I don't want to. And you put your head down in your hair.
or you'd be like this, and then like. But it is this is fun.
You're so much better at podcasting.
She's learning, she's growing.
She's literally growing.
And she's hot. And
Mixed reviews on that one.
wearing
that wig. Little girl with the wig is left girl with the wig is hot.
Hell yeah.
And maybe a man.
Hey,
Keep you guessing.
That's not anyone's business.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's between you and your maker. I guess.
That's between you and your
Me and
legs.
mom.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Me and my best friend went with her family to Virginia. We had already been there for 2 days, and I woke up that morning and I had started my period, and it was heavy.
Oh.
No, I didn't know I was supposed to start over the vacation, so I didn't have any pads or tampons. Well, we were going swimming later that day. Oh, no. The resort that we stayed at had little stores, so my best friend and I went to get the tampons. They were the cardboard ones.
Yuck.
I had never used tampons before, so when we get back to the room, her mom told me about them. Well, if that wasn't embarrassing enough, I still didn't know how to use it at first, and I just laid it in my swimsuit.
Oh no.
Then the second time I didn't have it in far enough, so it was painful, obviously. LOL. So that's my first tampon story.
Should I tell mine real quick? Because
Yes, that's why I chose the story.
okay, so I also did not know how to use tampons at first because when I first started my period, mom gave me pads. Actually, dad threw them to me like a football. He said go long, and I was like, leave me alone. Anyways, so it's the end of 6th grade. We built these boats out of cardboard, and we're all going to the natatorium to see how far our cardboard boats go. It's like these boat races. I was on the tail end of my period, and I knew that the only thing I did know is if you're in a bathing suit and you're on your period, you're supposed to wear a tampon. So I'm in the bathroom that morning, looking at these tampons, and I'm like, what is this wizardry? Like, what the fuck? Like, what do I do?
What hole is this?
Yeah, what do I do with this? So naturally, I assume that I'm supposed to just take it out of the applicator and just lay it there.
Like a wiener in a hot dog bun.
Like a wiener in a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to just lay there. Obviously, so I mean, it kind of felt weird, but like, obviously I was assuming anything was going to feel weird, right? But then we, get to the natatorium, and as soon as my body touches the water, it expands, right? And I'm like, oh, this feels weird, because now it's like saggy diaper, because, it expanded. And I just run to the bathroom, throw it away. And again, thank goodness I was on the tail end. So I was like, well, that doesn't work. Not using those because they don't work. And I don't know how long it was after that before I actually knew, because I never told anyone about that until I finally like brought it up to a friend when she was like, oh yeah, like I need to tell my mom to get tampons. And I was like, I hate tampons. They don't work. And she was like, what do you mean they don't work? And I was like, explained it. And she was like, no, that's not how they work.
I have a couple questions.
What?
Feel free to not answer them if you don't want to.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Okay.
In your bathing suit, and if your tampon is there, like a wiener in a hot dog bun, or a tampon in a labia majora,
Right.
like, did you not, like, could you not see it?
Well, that's why I ran to the bathroom, because it was like little like dirty diaper, like it started like
It turned
sagging.
into a little.
And I was like,
Oh,
ew, no one's supposed to see this. So
One
I
more
threw it away.
question.
I thought it was broken.
What did you think the string was for?
Baily, now that I know how to use a tampon, screw the string. Why did I think it came in this fancy applicator that I was just always supposed, if it already came in wrapping that you unwrap, why did I then think, oh, there's extra wrapping that you're then supposed to like undo?
You know that tampons, like Kotex, they used to just come with the tampon, not the applicator.
Yeah, I've had those. I don't
And
like
it
them.
you just have to shove it up manually.
Well, that would have been valid if that was what I had, but that's not what I had.
Read the little
Yeah,
thing.
I just read the
I
back
read
of
the
the box
thing.
and then I just did it.
You think I read?
It has
This is-
pictures.
I did not even know that there would be instructions. Like I didn't even think
What are
to-
all these words?
I didn't even think to look. That's how I'm telling you, that's how
Who
dumb
gave you the tampon?
there's a million girls in our house. Like
That's
we just
true, I
had
take it
tampons underneath the sink, and I was like, oh, I guess I gotta use one of these because I'm gonna go in the pool. And I like didn't even think I should probably ask like Jade or Mom. Was like, obviously this is how this goes.
I'm a genius engineer. I just built this whole goddamn boat. I could figure out how the tampon works.
Guess what? I was wrong.
Clearly.
And I didn't even know how wrong I was for at least a couple months after that. And then I felt like a dumbass, which I should have felt like a dumbass.
No,
because
you shouldn't have, because no one explains it. With that 5th grade video that you get where it's like, oh, we don't want to talk about women's bodies, so we're just going to make this graphic of this is where a baby grows. How are you supposed to know? How would you know?
And you know what?
I
The
didn't
thing
know.
about tampons are, though, once you do figure out how to get them in, like even in my 30s, if I don't get it in the exact right angle,
you're going to be uncomfy the entire time it's in there.
I just have to. And then if you pull it out, then it's even.
No.
Oh, no.
You can
it's like
feel
a
it.
dry. It's scraping the sides of your vaginal wall, just trying to get out.
Vaginal wall.
I think we could honestly save the rest of these
No, this one's
stories.
important.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, you'll see.
Hell yeah, left girl. Tell her how it is. No, this one's important.
Well, I wanted to end on this one on purpose.
Okay, can all the left girl stands out here just appreciate Bailey's evolution
girl,
of now
left
she
girl.
is an equal opportunity contributor.
and the hottest.
Clearly. The one with the
I
wig.
mean,
Like,
no one
clearly the
needs to like
hottest.
weigh in on that.
And the
Like,
one with
that
the different
especially
hair.
if you're gonna
that
disagree.
deep voice.
Sultry.
Wait, what'd they say?
It said like growl or something.
Yeah, growl to me, Batman.
Growl for me, Batman.
You guys are fucking wild.
I know. TikTok,
TikTok.
Live is crazy. The
People
fourth
in our
brand
Instagram
sister-
DMs are so nice.
Oh my God. The fourth brand sister would never say that. TikTok fans are a whole other beast.
I like
Growl for me, Batman.
I like that one with the deep voice. Growl for me, Batman.
That short little girl with the wig on doing back there. I'm the tallest. How dare you? All right.
Good.
I'm a 22-year-old from Denver, and I listen every week. I wanted to see your opinion on something with this guy I've been seeing, and I guess just dating in general. We met on a dating app and have been going out for about a month now. It's been going really well. We have so much in common, have started seeing each other at least twice a week. It's going so well that I really want to talk about being in an official relationship and putting a label on it, but I can't tell if I'm jumping the gun or not. This is my first time dating in a big city post-college, and I'm having anxiety about potentially doing it too soon and scaring him off. What do you guys think? Is 1 month too soon? And how do I even start that conversation? Before you guys weigh in.
Okay.
Sorry. The reason I wanted to read this one is because You Up has like a whole idea about like how to do this. Jared said like you just do like reveals and stuff. So I think that would be a good,
Oh, we should talk to them about this.
yeah, I think that'd be a great thing for them to like explain what the reveal is and how to do it, because it's like,
Are you doing a tease? So stay tuned on how Jared and Jordana.
Or would it be fun for us to just give our advice and then see how different the
Okay, let's weigh in.
okay,
Because for
do
me,
you, yeah, go
right
on.
now, I have gone through a very similar situation at the moment. And when I brought it up, I was not shot down. So I think that if the person actually really likes you, that they're not going to feel like it's too early. But if they feel like it is too early, but they still want to explore things with you, then they will keep it going.
Another thing that I would like, especially if we're going to talk about this, I would like some questions answered first. I would like to know how old this partner is. So you're 22. How old is the person that you're interested in? Because I do think that could mean a lot of different things, right? If they're younger, they might also be confused, or they might just might want to be casual. Or if they're older, like, it just depends, because some people might be nervous if you bring something up too soon, or they might be flattered and like, hell yeah, they know what they want.
Yeah. And I think that, like, if the person still wants to continue to see you, they're not going to, like, shut you down. But I
agree
think
with
if
that.
they don't want to continue to see you in that way, they will be, like, awkward and turned off by it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to get an answer either way.
Yeah.
At least from my experience. And I might be just, like...
Well, can I speak for Jared? Because
Yeah.
I feel like I know him so well now.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot. He recommends like having like a lot of like, he calls it like the reveal, not like the question or like whatever, to where it's not like literally verbatim what I said to Sticks was, I kind of feel like you should be my boyfriend now. And he was like, yeah, that's like a big thing, whatever. Like that's like, and it's kind of like confrontational. But what Jared would say, I mean, hopefully I'm not messing it up, but he's like, you shouldn't like ask questions. You should just reveal what you're feeling. Like,
Yeah.
just like be a little vulnerable of like, I really liked hanging out with your friends. It felt like really important to me that like you're, bringing me around them, because like for me, that means that like
We're taking
whatever.
things to the next step.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like not a confrontation. It's just like a reveal. I'm not sleeping with anyone else right now because I really want to focus
that's
on
exactly
how
what
this
I was
is
gonna
going.
say.
And like to where it's not like you're not asking a question, you're not putting it on them. And then like once you're vulnerable, things can grow like a little more easily, and it's not like, is he my boyfriend or is he not my boyfriend? Are we exclusive or are we not exclusive?
Yeah.
Because if you're like, you know, saying all these things, I imagine, and if they're like, cool.
Well,
Nice.
because there's something about me, I don't like asking questions that I'm not ready to get the worst answer for.
Yeah.
But I am really good. I would have no problem saying, hey, like, just so you know, like, I'm not dating anyone else. I'm not asking if you are or not. Eventually, I will ask that question, but today's not that day. Today I'm letting you know that I'm really happy hanging out with you, and I am only interested in continuing to see where this goes, like, by just hanging out with you. And then until I feel something else, and then it's like either my feelings grow stronger and I'm now interested, okay, now I really, really like you. I would like to know, are you only seeing me as well, or do we need to have like another conversation? Like, where are you feeling in this relationship? So I definitely think you can't go wrong with just revealing a little bit about how you feel. Just saying, I really like spending time with you. This has been really fun.
Yeah. I think that it's really good of just like focusing on what's going on with you. Like,
Because no one
I
can
want
say it's
you
wrong.
to know what I'm feeling about how this is going.
I agree.
Yeah.
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 Agreed.
All right, this is fun.
Cool. So make sure to send in your questions for the You Up podcast.
Yeah.
Send in a lot of dating questions.
Specifically, if you listen, you'll know that they like red flag or deal breakers.
Yep.
I have a couple already flagged for that. They do awkward sex stories, but
I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Okay.
If you wanna
Should I
send
tell
those
them
in?
about the diaper story
what's the diaper story?
that happened in Paige's bed?
You wore a diaper?
Teaser, Jade, stop. I can't. I can't.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. Write into us, yourpoordad@gmail.com, or you can do Instagram.
No, do email.
But please do.
I'm
email
never
them.
going to print out anything from Instagram.
yourpoordad@gmail.com or yourpoordadpod on
On
Instagram and TikTok.
And TikTok.
And TikTok. Guys,
We're
we
so
love you
excited
so much.
to sit down with them. It's going to be really awesome.
I'm so excited.
I did not know we were going to reveal that today, and it made me
This
a little
was our reveal.
It made me a little nervy.
Well, here we are.
But this will be fun.
Okay. I'm stoked. And I'm 3 faux pas in, and I couldn't be happier tonight.
All right. See you next time. Bye.